Hi everybody, welcome to Christy Dawn's Cooking, and today I'm going to make for you our traditional Christmas snowballs. So just stay with me and I'll show you exactly how I make these. See the snow? Okay. Here we go. For this recipe, you need butter, flour, pure vanilla extract, pecans, and powdered sugar. And I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up and show you exactly how we make these. Okay, so I have 2 sticks of butter that are softened. I went ahead and placed those in the mixing bowl. And we're going to add a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And we're going to get that mixed up until it's light and fluffy. It's going to take a couple minutes. Turn it up one. Alright, that is looking good. I'm going to go ahead now and add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to scrape down the bowl very quickly before we add the flour in. This cookie is incredibly appropriate today because yesterday we had our first snowstorm, which is very early for us in the mid-Atlantic. So we usually don't have this type of snow till later in the season. Because today is December the 17th. So I'm excited because it means that we have a white Christmas. So I thought the snowball cookie was perfect for today. Okay, that looks good. See how light and fluffy that is? So now I'm going to turn it down to stir. I'm going to slowly add in our 2 1/4 cups of flour. Slowly add it in. Oh, I was talking to a friend of mine, Amy, the other day, and she was talking about watching my YouTube videos and how much she enjoyed them. And she was saying about how she's so busy writing down all the ingredients and the measurements when she's watching them. But I do want to let you know, if you go onto YouTube, onto your laptop, or onto your computer, and not through any of the mobile devices, so not through TV or not through your it might be on your, it will be on your phone. If you look in the description, I have listed all the ingredients and the measurements and the instructions. Some of the earlier videos, I have not done that, and I promise you I will go back and do that. If you guys find one, if you're just, looking some of them, say, oh, Christy forgot to do that, just leave me a note down below, and I'll make sure that I fix that. So I'm trying to help you guys out. Looking good, coming together. Okay, I'm going to give it another scrape. I see some flour in the bottom here that didn't get incorporated yet. It will come together. Just go do a couple more minutes. It's amazing how all of a sudden it just all comes together. You'll start to see it sort of like a bread dough. It all comes together in one ball. It's like the butter finally absorbs everything. And you start to see a clean bowl in the bottom. Looks good. Okay, so the final thing is I'm going to go ahead and add in about 3/4 cup of chopped pecans. Let's see those there. If you don't have pecans, you could use walnuts, you could use whatever you have. But the recipe calls for 3/4 cup to 1 cup. So, not exact. But whatever you got. Okay, that looks great. See how the dough's all coming together? Perfect, that's exactly what we want. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is get everything set up for baking, and I will show you how we prep these for the oven. I'll be right back. Whoops. Okay, so the dough's been sitting here for a couple minutes, and what I am doing now is I'm taking a little bit of dough out of the mixing bowl, and I don't know, that's a little bit too much. Maybe like the size of like a small walnut. I'm gonna go ahead and roll it into a ball, okay, and place it on my pan. I have a Silpat down for this one. I ran out of parchment paper, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the Silpat. So these are gonna go into a 350-degree oven for about 15 to 18 minutes. And when they're done, I'll show you what they look like and how we finish the cookies then. So the cookies were in the oven for 15 minutes, and I took them out and let them sit here for about 2 minutes. So you just want to be lightly golden brown on the bottom. So for each one, we'll go ahead while they're warm. Now be careful. These are hot. I'm gonna go ahead and roll them in powdered sugar. And the sugar is going to start to melt on it. I'll lay them on a cooling rack. And when they're completely cool, we're going to roll them again. So it's like a double roll. So I'm going to continue to do this. Put the next batch of cookies of the cookie dough on that needs to be baked. And I will bring you back when I'm doing the second roll. So the cookies have been sitting there for about 10 minutes and cooling. So I went ahead and I'm going to take the already dipped, or rolled I should say, rolled cookies in the powdered sugar. I'm going to do a second roll. This gets lots of powdered sugar on it. See? And there you go. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know if you make them and leave any comments, or if you have any questions, leave those down below as well. Also, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out so much if you subscribe and you like and you share it with your family and friends. So I hope you all take good care, and I'll be seeing you soon.